Have you ever felt watched? Not the casual glance of someone passing by, but a deep, chilling stare, as if something or someone unseen knows you're there. Halloween isn't just a day for costumes and candy. For some, it's a time when the walls between worlds grow thin. Tonight, I'll tell you a story from someone who lived through a nightmare so real that it still haunts them to this day. Emma was a college student studying away from home, and this year she was spending Halloween alone. Her roommates had all gone to a party, but Emma wanted a quiet night to catch up on assignments. Around midnight, the silence became too heavy, so she decided to take a quick drive through the old back roads surrounding her town. The streets were dead quiet, with a dense fog blanketing the road, and something about the darkness felt wrong. She took a deep breath, turned on her favorite music, and set off. But just 10 minutes in, her radio started crackling. Static filled her speakers, then cut to silence. She tried to adjust the knob, but nothing worked. Suddenly, there was a chill in the air, one that sent shivers up her spine. Just as Emma started to feel uneasy, she caught something in her rearview mirror. A figure. Faint, shadowy, sitting in her back seat, just beyond her reach. Emma froze, gripping the wheel tightly. The figure didn't move, didn't shift. It just sat there. She told herself it was a trick of the light, or maybe her own imagination. She focused on the road, heart pounding, but she couldn't resist glancing back. And when she did, the shadow had leaned forward, as if whispering in her ear, its face just barely visible. A ghostly pale figure with hollow, unseeing eyes. And still, no sound came from her radio, just the overpowering silence. Emma could feel her breath quickening, her vision blurring, but she had to keep driving. She knew there was an old bridge up ahead, one known by locals for its own creepy legends. Stories of an accident long ago where a young man had died and was said to haunt anyone who dared cross it alone at night. As Emma approached, she felt a pressure on her shoulder. Not a light touch, but a grip, cold as ice, pinning her back against her seat. She wanted to scream, but it felt like the coldness was draining her voice. The car rolled slowly onto the bridge, and as she looked back one last time, she realized the figure was gone, but something told her not to stop. So she floored it, her eyes fixed straight ahead, racing across the bridge. She didn't stop until she was back in the safety of her own driveway. That night, Emma thought the worst was over. She went back inside, double-locked the door, and went straight to bed. But as she lay there, phone in hand, she noticed a new message, one she didn't remember getting. It was an email with no subject, no sender. She opened it, and inside, just a single line. "Why didn't you stop?" Emma felt the blood drain from her face. She deleted the message immediately, but every Halloween since, she gets the same email. No matter how many times she deletes it, the words remain burned into her mind. Why didn't you stop? And though she's tried to drive that road again, she's never been able to reach the bridge, as if some invisible force turns her back each time. They say spirits are drawn to certain places, some waiting for the right person, others with unfinished business. So this Halloween, as you're out celebrating, remember, some roads hold secrets, some bridges carry the weight of forgotten souls, and if you ever feel that cold hand on your shoulder, don't ignore it.